Okay, you should be able to hear me now. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh my god, okay, I figured out. So I switched to a virtual audio mixer, and it switched off of my stream mix and my settings for some reason. Okay, cooking companions. Alright, apparently this game is close, like, similar to... Really? Already? You're already doing this bullshit? There we go. Alright. Let's start. Yes. Actually, I think this is Serenity Forge. I think also did Doki Doki Literature Club. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water, it really has everything. This is Gregor, I don't know. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. Mariah, I can't wait to achoo! Alright. I'm sorry, everyone. It must be the dust. Karen? I think that says Karen. Get those allergies under control, Mariah. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure with a little elbow grease, we can make this cabin shine. Everyone's so chirpy. So, are you volunteering to clean, Gregor? No. Not many supplies here. Guess we'll have to go out to get what we need. There's a fireplace for making stew, so let's gather up some firewood, okay? Leave that to me, little guy. I'll tidy up around the cabin. Need to save Mariah from dying due to this dust. Hey! Allergies are nothing to joke about, Karen. She's not dead yet, Pipsqueak. Calm down. Thanks, Anatoly. Anatoly? I think that's how you say it. Anatoly. We're gonna go with Anatoly. Thanks, Anatoly. I think I'll go foraging outside. With over 450 mosses, 900 fungi, and 70 slime molds. There's bound to be treasure up here. Roughing it is fun. Anatoly knows so much about edible foods. We're in good hands. I think the slime molds will be the most delicious. What in the fuck are slime molds? Certainly not. What about the fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous? I could figure that out. You can be the canary in the coal mine, Anatoly. I'm not ending up a corpse here. Keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around. They won't be a problem. I read up on 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Number 1 is Anatoly. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Mariah. Got carried away again. I'll help Anatoly look for food. I'm definitely better at warding off wild animals. If we come up empty-handed, we can always eat some of the food we've brought. You mean the emergency rations? Bad idea, chump. You have spice, Karen. Hey, Anatoly and Mariah are getting the food. Gregor is gathering the firewood. That makes you our designated chef. Everyone's looking at you expectantly. You nod. Very excited to try your cooking. All right, everyone. Let's go to work while there's still sunlight. Later, Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor, the 3 exit the cabin, leaving you and Karen alone. I think Anatoly put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. Tutorial: to save the game, right-click or hit escape button on your keyboard to pull up the menu. This menu will also allow you to adjust volume levels or exit the title screen to view unlockables. Please note, going back to the main menu or exiting the game without saving will remove the progress you've made. Be sure to save. Do you have any experience making meals? I'm gonna save. Okay. Of course. Is that so? Looking at you, I think you'd be good at serving up food poisoning. Damn! Savage! Right? Looks like Karen will remember that. Anyways, going to check out the living room. Let's talk later. Karen heads to the living room and starts looking at the books. You decide to look around the kitchen to find ingredients for the meal tonight. Tutorial: you never know what you'll find around the cabin. Clues and secrets may be revealed by searching an area more than once. Why not give it a try? What area do you want to search first? Let's look on the cupboards. The first few cupboards are empty. Anatoly must have put the supplies somewhere else. I said the cupboards! You check the cupboards again. Just some mouse turds and cobwebs. Again! You check the cupboards underneath the sink. You found a dead mouse! Congratulations! That is your prize. This would be a great gift to give Karen. You added the dead mouse to your inventory. Again! You put the dead mouse back in the cupboard. Karen's not ready for the dead mouse yet. You notice the letter L engraved in the left side of the cupboard. What a fitting gravestone for the mouse! Okay, it won't let me search anymore. There's nothing but cobwebs back here. Thankfully, no spiders. Again, you look at the wood logs closer. This is just a pile of Norway spruce. Again, a Norway spruce won't burn as well as oak logs. These would be useless during a snowstorm. Again, these logs are less dense. Won't fill the cabin with a heavy smell. Perfect when you want to smell a good meal. Look behind it again. The supplies are anywhere near here. Okay. Drawers. You check the drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. Again, you check the drawer. Oh, fuck. Some kind of mold is growing on this one. Ew. Maybe Karen will find it appetizing. The drawers. You check the drawers above the wood pile. Something is making it difficult to open. You pull it open with all your might.
Cabbage!
It's time! Why are there talking vegetables? Trumpets, sound off. Never fear, Onion is here. Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion.
Yay!
Always merry, raspberry. Cabbage, dot. Potato. Potato is not very bright, it looks like. Cabbage stuffed me into this drawer. I'm pretty sure this counts as kidnapping. Oh, great. For the trumpets! And just casually move on from that. Don't delve into that any further. Why talk with those boring humans?
Yes,
All they have to give you is drama. Come chat with us instead. We share valuable recipes you can cook. We'll share with you our secret chompette recipes. Collect them all to become a 5-star chef. Tutorial: you can find the unlocked recipes in the main menu under extra, but be sure to save the game. To celebrate, here's your first recipe card.
Cabbage.
Roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate. Meat-free. Lame. You unlocked your first recipe. If you ever want to talk, just come to the drawer. Chompette! Let's move out! Cabbage rudely slams the drawer closed. You wonder if what you just saw was real. You're slightly worried about what this means for your mental state. But only slightly. Hey, did you find the supplies? You shake your head. Anatoly lied. He actually put them in the bedroom. Idiot. Here you go. You got the emergency supplies. Karen leaves you alone. You start a fire with some of the wood and get to work on cooking dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew. In a large saucepan over medium heat, you heat some water with potatoes, carrots, and celery in it. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and set the vegetables aside. Placing some butter in the saucepan, you melt it over medium heat. throwing some chopped onions in. You cook it for about 10 minutes. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfect. You next mix in some flour, salt, pepper, and heavy cream into the saucepan, adding the vegetables to the mixture. Hours pass. We're back! More firewood than you'll ever need. We found some wild sorrel. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a bigger bounty. Anatoly's burying the lead. We saw a red deer. Mariah spotted it. Yeah, that's great. Anyways, killed 17 spiders today while you were out looking at deer. Yeah! That should come as no surprise. There's over 160 species of spiders here. Oh, 160? Don't worry, Mariah. I'm sure they were all in the bathroom or something. No, almost all of them were near the couch. I'm not. What? She's screaming. I was going to sleep on the couch. That's where 16 of them were. I'm not sleeping on that couch then. And there's only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat it, Mariah. I can sleep anywhere, so I'll use the rocking chair. Just in case any of them swarm the couch, I'll sleep with one eye open. Thanks, Gregor. Karen and Anatoly, you two take the bedroom. Thanks, big guy. Joke's on you, Gregor. I always plan on taking one of the beds. Hey, Anatoly, I snore louder than a lumberyard. Sweet dreams, chump. You turn back to your bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. This tastes pretty good. You cooked vegetable stew. Woo! Look at us. You set the table and ask everyone to dig in. Oh wow, this smells delicious. Thank you. You must be a world-class chef. Karen takes a bite. It's bland as hell. Really, bitch? Karen tastes like every other vegetable stew. So generic. Could probably use some meat next time. Gross. For a side dish, we could bake some bread and utilize the Fragaria vesca, commonly known as strawberries, for some jam. Nobody cares, Pipsqueak. Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribbing. That's polite? Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal for friends. This could very well be the best day you've ever had. You go to bed stuffed. Day 0? Day 1. There we go. Hey, you up? How'd you sleep? I was so warm last night, I didn't even need a blanket. What time is it? About 1 hour until dawn. Will you two quiet down? Trying to sleep over here. Yawn. Gregor, the birds outside aren't making much noise yet. You didn't bring many supplies, remember? Better get a head start on gathering food. It's too early for this. Gregor, did you see any spiders last night? There's a small one in the bathroom. Eek! Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Mariah turns a little pale. Karen's messing with you, Mariah. Let's find more than wild sorrel today. Gah! You're lucky, little guy. Maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout. What's with you and meat, big guy? Anatoly's herbalism book states there's more species of plant to eat out here. Let's leave the fish alone. You know I'm not, into meat. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing. Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least. Maybe we'll see more red deer today. That sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Haha. Maybe we'll find some blackthorn berries? I love blackthorn berries. Haha. We'll be back later. Can you watch our stuff today? You nod. Thank you. Thanks. Don't steal anything, okay? Dude, what the fuck? Do I look like a thief to you? Do I look like a thief to you? You nod. Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor, and Karen leave the cabin with a skip to their step. You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer of chompettes to keep you company. Tutorial. Each day you'll be asked to explore a different part of the cabin. You only get one choice, then the day will end. Choose wisely. What do you want to check out today? Let's check out the bedroom. That's interesting. Karen and Anatoly kept the room pretty clean. Only one of them made their bed, though. You look underneath one of them. You found some extra emergency supplies. Decide to look through them and start planning your next meal. We're back! Teehee. Knock it off, Mariah. It's pretty rare to be scared of one. It's not! Maria giggling maniacally. We're just gonna do that. Who knew the big guy would be so scared of it? Shut up! You don't understand. I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. What was he scared of? It was just a marmot, Gregor, not a monster. What the fuck is a marmot? 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 I don't know. Mariah laughs so hard that your ears ring. Loud, 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 loud. Very loud laughter. More laughter. Lots of laughter. Tears are rolling down Mariah's cheeks. She's laughing so hard that she's about to hyperventilate. Stop her from hyperventilating? Absolutely not. One less mouth to feed, right? You don't get it. It's pretty personal. And please explain, big guy. Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable. Let's leave him alone. We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin. Quite the selection of species here. We also found more wild sorrel. Is this going to be enough for a good meal? Everyone is looking at you for an answer. You decide to do an inventory of all available ingredients. It takes you a while, but you decide on your specialty cabbage rolls. You first bring a large pot of water to a boil. You let the cabbage leaves boil for 2 minutes, draining the pot into the sink. In a medium mixing bowl, you find some cooked rice, onion, and egg, salt and pepper, along with some tomato sauce. You use your hands to mix thoroughly and decide to wash your hands after it won't come off. Dividing the rice mixture evenly between the cabbage leaves, you then roll them up and tie a string around them so they stay in one piece. You place the cabbage rolls in a large skillet over medium heat, pouring the rest of the tomato mixture over the top. Covering it, you bring it to a boil. You reduce the heat to low and let the cabbage rolls simmer for about 40 minutes, being sure to baste it with liquid. Oh, that looks so fucking good. You cooked cabbage rolls! Mariah looks optimistic. Karen looks skeptical. Anatoly looks curious. Gregor looks thrilled. Seriously? Really? You watch intently as everyone takes the first bite. That's pretty darn good. Hey, we impressed Karen. There we go. There we go, chat. Apparently that's super hard to do. Wow, I could eat the whole batch myself. I think the vegetable stew tasted better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is. The sauce is pretty red. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it? It really adds to it. Spoon some of the liquid on top. You'll thank me later. Incredible. It's definitely growing on me. This really was something special. Thanks again for cooking. Everyone leaves the dishes behind for you to do. Rude! I cooked! You should do the dishes. You know how hard I worked on those cabbage rolls? Do you know how hard I worked on those cabbage rolls? And you're just leaving me for the dishes. That's fucking rude. Rude. Dishes can wait. Everyone goes to bed full and happy. You asleep instantly. That is weird. That's not correct. Tomorrow will be another great day. Oh, good lord. Good morning, everyone. Same, Mariah. Same. Again, Gregor? Can't you let us sleep in? Not today. Why? Storm clouds are coming. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour. Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while. Enough food? I thought we used most of the supplies for last night's dinner. He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but it used a lot of what we had. Gregor's also correct. Precipitation is unusually high in this area, with many areas being a high risk for flooding. It'd be foolish to not go out and look for food today. You really think it will flood? Thankfully, the cabin is on high ground, but that doesn't mean we're safe from floodwaters. It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared. You're losing it, Gregor. Karen, there's nothing to worry about. I think Gregor's right, Karen. Huh? It won't hurt to prepare for the worst. I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Anatoly, let's go out and prepare for the storm. Foraging should be a key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods and it has better odds than trying to hunt. Give me a few minutes and I'll plot out our route on some paper. Let me help, little guy. Oh my god, all this writing. Anatoly and Gregor head to the bedroom to consult the map. Mariah and Karen are still hanging around. Tutorial. Unfortunately, you can't make everyone happy. When given a choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Try to max out your bond with certain characters for unique dialogues and scenarios. Which one would you like to talk to? Let's go ahead and save. Let's talk to Mariah. Mariah is paging through some of the books on the bookshelf. You walk over to her. There are some great books here. Which one is your favorite? The scary one. I already read the entire thing. It wasn't scary at all. Very surface level horror, a cheap imitation of real horror. Ending with a woman screaming, does that even count as an ending? You know what? Fair point. Fair point. You tell her it's just a prequel to another book. You're kidding, right? I've lost all faith in authors. You know Frankenstein, right? Not the 1931 film, the book by Mary Shelley. It started with a boat around the North Pole. It definitely had more to say than the film or this book. Mariah is judging your choice harshly. God damn. You're pretty sure she'll remember that. Gregor and Anatoly come back from their meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly. Hey, can you cook something while we're out? You nod. Thank you. All right, everyone, we have our route now. Let's beat those rain clouds. Group leaves determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. Fuck is that? What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. Huh? Radio? What's going on with the radio? You didn't even notice on the ground when you walked in. Did somebody leave this radio here? It looks newer than anything you've seen before. Seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. You got the strange radio! Nothing suspicious about that. Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? Let's see, what do I want to do? Let's go into the creepy basement! Your imagination runs wild staring at the basement door. It was his fault for chasing them downstairs. I'm sorry. Fucking excuse me? It was his fault for chasing him downstairs? Fucking excuse me? Just another rabid dog. You mill around until the others return. I'm sorry, fucking excuse me? Mariah's back early today. Hey, the others are still looking for food outside, and I totally found some more berries, but nothing that will feed all of us. Please don't tell the others, but I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers and we don't have enough food, even with rationing, to last if we get stuck here. Mariah seems disappointed in your inventory management. Excuse me, I'm doing my damn best. Can you try cooking with a little less this evening? You nod. Thank you. You've done such a great job with the meal so far. You're very sweet. Is Mariah blushing a little bit? Tee-hee-hee-hee. Mariah, we'll remember that. Your relationship is stronger. Let's go. Maybe you can teach me to cook sometime. You nod. Looking forward to it. We could hold cooking classes here someday. Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of good berries. Jam is so bland without any sugar, though. Do you have any? You shake your head sadly. Yikes. Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Gregor, you are way too cheery, my dude. You need to, take it down a few notches. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? I'm not smiling for you, Gregor. Eek. You missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back. Hues of orange, red, even a little purple poking out. Red sky at night, sailors' delight. Red sky in morning, sailors take warning. So we can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow? That's awesome! Big guy, we must have walked a few miles today. Beautiful area. You could even see snow on the tips of the mountains. That rumble sounded like a dying calf. You look from person to person, trying to determine who it was. It was definitely Mariah. Mariah! I'd recognize that sound from anywhere. Gah! Guilty! Mariah looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Except for you. You search your mind for something to say, but all you could think of is an old riddle. Ahem. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? Dust? Try again, big guy. Everyone is pondering the answer. Mariah's face lights up. I got it. Is it hunger? Correct! Ding, ding, ding! That was my guess. So, what's on the menu tonight, chef? Bread and jam. You crush the berries into your small mortar and pestle, spreading it onto some crusty bread. You cooked raspberry jam and bread. Woo! The bread's a little tough. Gregor, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. But this homemade jam is to die for. Sorry. No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks. Mariah! Everybody laughs. You're not sure this could be called a meal, but it got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep.